Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hokies will kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Looking to scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
The quick out. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Noles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Dropping back, it's Drones. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's caught. It's Sullivan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. When you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
And the Hokies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Stewart. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's a seam wide open. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Back to pass, it's Drones. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab, it's Stewart. Good, solid tackle. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give is to Williams. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Florida State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. There he goes. He's loose. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for explosive plays. You saw a huge gain there coming on the ground.
And the defense sort of, at some point, a couple of guys said, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Let me just coast on in on this one.
You've got to make the first attempted tackle. If you don't get this guy down on the ground right away, you better have lots of bodies running towards him because he will kill you with the speed.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, force the second down.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to pound their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on fourth and goal. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Runs through the tackle. All out of space. Wide open spaces. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Noles.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Call it a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on 1 carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Bennett. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds a tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
To the air, it's Drones. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he will score! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Drones. Back open in the middle. Oh, ball's out! And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He'll pitch it. It's a running play. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Seminoles! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Overton. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Moving out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Hokies are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Punts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest. It gets the touchdown.
The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Knowles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Open field on the right. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Drones. Complete to the left. And they're able to get him down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Bennett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the single back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Rushes on him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And the offense right now, I think, just trying to set the football up into a place where their kicker likes it. Running to the left-hand side, you've got an opportunity here to win this game late, so you're just really positioning the football into a place, into a hash that your kicker likes to try and go get the win.
On the direct snap, it's Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Webster. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this will be for the win. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're